Mastering data encryption methods. Seamless encryption integration is the only way to survive in the DevSecOps era. When implementing data encryption methods for operational excellence, how do we ensure that our organization integrates encryption seamlessly into its DevSecOps and cloud security practices to guarantee the protection of sensitive data throughout its entire life cycle? To ensure that an organization integrates encryption seamlessly into its DevSecOps and cloud security practices, guaranteeing the protection of sensitive data throughout its entire life cycle, it is essential to adopt a multifaceted approach that encompasses people, processes, and technology. Here are some key strategies to achieve this objective. Establish clear policies and procedures. Develop and implement clear policies, procedures, and standards for data encryption that align with the organization's overall security posture and compliance requirements. These policies should cover aspects such as data classification, encryption methodologies, key management, and access controls. Ensure that all stakeholders, including developers, security teams, and operations personnel, understand their roles and responsibilities in implementing and maintaining encryption practices. Designate encryption champions. Identify and appoint encryption champions who will oversee the implementation and maintenance of encryption practices across the organization. These champions should possess a deep understanding of encryption technologies, DevSecOps practices, and cloud security requirements. They will be responsible for providing guidance, training, and support to teams and ensuring that encryption practices are integrated into the organization's development and deployment pipelines. Implement a cloud-native encryption strategy. Adopt a cloud-native encryption strategy that leverages the encryption capabilities of cloud service providers, CSPs, and integrates with existing DevSecOps tools and practices. This may include using cloud-based key management services, such as AWS Key Management Service, KMS, or Google Cloud Key Management Service, KMS, to manage encryption keys securely. Additionally, utilize cloud-based encryption services, such as Amazon S3 Server-Side Encryption, SSE, or Google Cloud Storage Encryption, to protect data at rest and in transit. Integrate encryption into DevSecOps pipelines. Incorporate encryption into DevSecOps pipelines by implementing automated encryption processes that integrate with continuous integration and continuous deployment (C/CD) workflows. This may involve using tools like Ansible, Terraform, or CloudFormation to automate the deployment of encryption configurations and policies. Ensure that encryption is applied consistently across all environments, including development, testing, staging, and production. Implement key management best practices. Establish a robust key management practice that includes key rotation, revocation, and deletion. Use secure key storage solutions, such as hardware security modules, HSMs, or trusted execution environments, TEs, to protect encryption keys. Implement key access controls, including role-based access control, RBAC, and attribute-based access control, ABAC, to ensure that only authorized personnel have access to encryption keys. Monitor and audit encryption performance. Implement monitoring and auditing mechanisms to ensure that encryption practices are functioning correctly and effectively. Use tools like encryption performance monitoring solutions, security information and event management (SIEM) systems, and cloud security monitoring solutions to track encryption performance, detect anomalies, and respond to security incidents. Provide training and awareness. Offer regular training and awareness programs to educate developers, security teams, and operations personnel on encryption best practices, DevSecOps principles, and cloud security requirements. Ensure that teams understand the importance of encryption, how to implement encryption correctly, and how to troubleshoot encryption-related issues. Conduct regular security assessments. Perform regular security assessments to identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in encryption practices. Conduct penetration testing, vulnerability scanning, and compliance audits to ensure that encryption practices meet regulatory requirements and industry standards. Establish incident response plans. Develop and implement incident response plans that outline procedures for responding to encryption-related security incidents, such as key compromise or data breaches. Ensure that incident response plans are regularly updated and tested to ensure their effectiveness. Foster collaboration and communication. Foster a culture of collaboration and communication among developers, security teams, and operations personnel to ensure that encryption practices are integrated into the organization's overall security posture. Establish regular meetings and feedback loops to ensure that encryption-related issues are addressed promptly and effectively. By adopting these strategies, organizations can ensure that encryption is seamlessly integrated into their DevSecOps and cloud security practices, guaranteeing the protection of sensitive data throughout its entire life cycle.